Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Saturday night once again. Welcome back to ROM Hack Races. It's good to see you. And by see you, I mean see your names in chat. Make some noise. Let's get some excitement. We have got another fun race for you tonight. It's week 279. And that's a lot of weeks. And our maker tonight has been around for quite a long time. They help us test. They've made not Learn to Kaizo. That's to Kaizo to Learn. And they're here tonight. They made some levels in Season 1. They're here tonight with another one for us. It's Money Can't Buy Me Love from ROM Hack Race luminary and tester Blue Ribbon High Life. So get ready for that. Now, if you're not familiar with what we do here, if you're brand new, welcome. This is ROM Hack Races. Like I said, it's Saturday. Maybe I mentioned that. And every single Saturday, we have a fresh, never-before-seen Super Mario World Kaizo level that the racers, they don't know what it is. The testers do know what it is, and the maker, obviously, they know what it is, but the racers are just going to have to improvise. It's a challenge of sight reading, one-shots maybe at an obstacle they've never seen before, consistency at obstacles they've already learned. And they do have a little bit of help along the way here, because our kind and noble testers have played this level throughout the week and given it some difficulty rankings. You know how this goes. Execution tonight, 5 out of 10. Complexity, 5 out of 10. The racers also know that there are 4 sections, and each of those 4 sections are rated 3 out of 10. They also know that this is not the same level from Season 1, just like Jack Black, aka Bowser, said, this is just a tribute. The testers this week, we gotta give them shout-outs. Fen, Silent Snake, Mason SMW, Mithrillionaire, and Gossip Greg. Blue Ribbon High Life probably would have been a tester, you know, if it weren't their level that they were making. And we got, how many folks? Oh my word, we got 12. We got 12 brave individuals signed up tonight to try to take this one on. B2DE, Ender of Games, Endless Ascent, Germdove, Ike SMB, Jank Pickle, Muzzle, Nathan MG, Newgasm, Proto Pizza, Revelug, and CO Kadelic. And watching out for all these fine racers, we have Scouts. You see 4 racers on your screen, but the all 12 of them are being watched by Scouts, who will let us know who takes the lead, who to rotate in. And those fine friends tonight are Doc, who is also running the restream, Osu, Mario Cartman, what's up Dot, we love our trans comrades, and Captain Blueprint. I am GlitchCat7, we gotta add the 7, and I will be bringing you the play-by-play. If you have any questions or anything, you want to learn a little bit more about the level, Kaizo mechanics, how this all works, please feel free to shout it out in chat. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about us and what we do, if you'd like to download this patch for yourself and try any of our levels out, go on over to romhackraces.com, the official site of ROM Hack Races. And from there, you can even jump on the Discord server, where you could grab Ampersand's awesome ROM Hack Race base ROM if you want to practice making, learn a little bit more about Kaizo, or just hang out with the community. All these things are fun and awesome to do. And I want to give a special shout out. We're going to talk a little bit more about this later, but I want to give a really special shout out to Doc today, because the SMW Central Hall of Fame just dropped, and we could talk a little bit more about that later, but it's a really cool project that Doc has kind of spearheaded for us. And please, if you can, to start the race off, put some Dr. No hype in chat. I think they really deserve it. But we're almost ready to go here. Timer's counting down. We got B2, Muzzle, Revelug, and Nathan MG ready to start us off. And we will see. We'll see who takes the lead. Consistency might win the day. A one-shot might make anyone's lead into not the lead anymore. I don't know where I was going with that. Unlead. And we are ready to roll. Let's go. Rid yourself of material desires. Then the heart can be free. So let's do it. It is Money Can't Buy Me Love from Blue Ribbon High Life. And we are off and running. Okay, so Looks like the racers are quickly picking up on what the gimmick is here. Rid yourself of desires, and that means no money. Can't touch the coins. Coins are death. So that also means the yellow turnback shot that you're seeing with this shell right at the start of the level is sort of going to hit a question block that's wedged into the wall there. That will produce a coin. Can't have that. So trying to avoid collecting coins at all costs. Looks like Muzzle in the upper right has definitely already kind of figured this out. Oh, and Nathan too. All right. Getting that P-switch from the right-hand side and then bouncing back on the disco, turning the coins into brown blocks. Now you're not grabbing a coin. And we got Muzzle up through that pipe. Revelug in the lower left working on it. Nathan and Muzzle right now on the right side of your screen making the most progress. They are into what I believe is the second of 4 rooms here. Not collecting any coins, and now they're using some cape trickery. Looks like B2 not too far behind, getting in that pipe. And we gotta fly now. So yeah, we got some yumps even? Jeez, let's go. B2. That's the 1 frame jump off the top of one of those P-switches. Technically, it's a P-switch jump, you know, if we want to be all technical about it. But, you know, yump and P-switch jump, kind of interchangeable. Jank Pickle coming in here in the lower left. Let's see what they got. And we are using some cape skills in the second room to fly, avoid the coins. Looks like Nathan's kind of getting the hang of this, using the spin takeoff there, and then the lower platform on the left. Yeah, Jank Pickle also with the same idea. So when you, oh man, everybody's got this. This is a fast one tonight, so hold on to your butts here. When you take off with spin flight, as you're landing, you may preserve a little bit of your takeoff meter. And so by landing on that 3-tile cement platform at an angle, by landing sort of in an angle, they're preserving a little bit of their P-speed, and they're able to take off again. Running against the grain of that timed platform to the left in the counter to the direction of its movement is what is giving the runners P-speed in a short amount of time, because technically they're running against a moving object. I think those are probably a couple of platforms stacked together. That's usually the trick. But Germdove, Muzzle, Jank Pickle, and Nathan here working on landing and getting some flight so that they can fly over, and presumably they're going to be doing what they had done before. But what's this? But what is this here? There is a sneaky little kicking Koopa up at the top there. And you may notice they are automatically kicking a green shell that the players can't really do anything about yet. And that green shell moves over into the question blocks and will hit them, create a coin, and that kills the plumber. Nathan, though, maybe they've got an idea. They have got the P-switch in their hands, and now we're seeing some really good cape skills and some nice try. Some good turnarounds on Nathan's part. So, you know, Cape Tech being as vast and interesting as it is, we don't really have time to get into all the specifics of it. I doubt we're going to need, well, you never know what Cape Tech we're going to use here, but mainly we're just using the regular flight and the spin flight with A. Germdove, nice idea, but the brown blocks do turn into coins. That's what a P-switch does. I know it might be a little bit strange, but from the vanilla game, P-switches turn coins into blocks and blocks into coins. In Kaizo, we have them doing all sorts of strange things, but this is sort of their vanilla behavior. Germdove, out of this room first. Nathan MG not too far behind in the lower right, but Germdove in the upper left, 1 room ahead now. And we might be trying some different kind of gimmick here, so remember to forfeit material possessions in the sake of enlightenment. You're also seeing these racers in the cape section do a move that's kind of just referred to as a turnaround. If you are flying with your cape puffed out, you're holding one of the 2 available grab buttons. X and Y in this game do exactly the same thing. If you're holding Y, for example, and you switch over to X, Mario will spin his cape around and you will have a 50-50 chance of facing the opposite direction. With patches, we make that a 100% chance. And that is what you're seeing the racers do once they grab the P-switch. They're still technically in flight. But the real story right now, Germdove here in the upper left, making these big moves. They are on the Superstar run, and they're going to have to avoid the coins, but the Superstar is preventing them from dying when they touch these cool looking... Oh, I like the little graphic on those skull blocks. I think that maybe that's a custom graphic from Blue Ribbon. I've never seen that little frowny skull before. I love that. So Germdove out in the lead right now as Muzzle, Jank, and Nathan are trying to work through this cape room. Look out, yo, Revelug in the upper right-hand corner. Let's see what they can do, though. So Nathan, you see right now, they've got the P-switch in their hands. And if you grab an object while you're in flight state like that, they are out of here. You grab the item, you can still be in flight state. Now you're just holding an object. But Revelug, what in the world? Revelug, looks like one screen ahead. Oh my gosh, Revelug flying through here. Remember I said about consistencies? Yeah, one-shots can really shake things up. Sometimes racers need to be consistent at the parts they've learned in order to get another try. But anytime anybody could just one-shot a section, get some more knowledge, and pull themselves into the lead. So Revelug currently running away with it right now. But here's a little stipulation. All right, you ready for this? Yoshi gives you a coin when he eats a Sprite. Eating a Sprite, I don't know, it's just a kind of a vanilla game thing, I guess. Maybe they wanted you to accumulate extra lives or something, or whatever. But Baby Yoshi eating an enemy counts as collecting a coin. So Revelug's gonna have to be really careful here to maneuver through this section without letting Baby Yoshi actually eat anything, and while avoiding hitting blocks and also touching the coins. And that leaves it open for Germdove Newgasm in the lower left now, and Nathan MG. Oh geez, but Revelug's, yeah, they got that coin snake. Looks like Germdove might be making it. They are through. So Germdove is keeping the pressure on Revelug right now. And granted, the racers don't actually know where everybody is, presumably, but we do from our vantage point. And it looks like Newgasm in the lower left, maybe they have enough time. The star will expire, but they got through. So definitely a kind of a sprint going on here, but let's see what they can do in this next Yoshi section. Interesting. I really like this. I was gonna say you don't see coin snakes that often, but you kind of do. They are a sprite from the original game. It produces a little moving snake of coins that you're now controlling with the D-pad. And that's kind of actually been a sort of a favorite of Kaizo designers throughout the years, because it can make things really challenging, especially if you're trying to sort of control Mario or move the snake in a particular way. And that is, yeah, Doc, with the knowledge. Doc, you always know like all the hacks and all the makers, and I really just appreciate that you're so talented like that. This is a reference to Bad Money, the season 1 level that LinkDad created for us all the way back in season 1. What season are we on now? Like 50? I lost track of what season we're on. But we got B2 here coming in the Yoshi room as well. Revelug with a little bit more progress, but there's Newgasm figuring out where they need to be, and they have gotten to the same spot. Was that, excuse me, I missed it. I was looking at Revelug and Newgasm's screen. It's a little tricky to watch four racers at once, and usually I'm just like trying to figure out who's the farthest along on their particular life, and then like switching over. Did we get a midair? Well, TJB would know. So Germdove, okay, looks like they've got an idea here. They're following Germdove and B2 in the lower right have both kind of figured out what they want here. The coin snake will stop moving if it encounters a solid object. So they want to avoid running the coin snake into walls, because they're going to need to get it to move here. Oh, and Revelug, okay, with an idea. Now, just like we've learned, the P-switch turns coins into brown blocks, and that may come in handy for crossing this gap after the fact. So, all right, lead's getting shaken up a little bit. B2, yeah, they have a thought here. B2 trying to skillfully... Oh, I think I know what they're doing. Now, they've also been given a fire flower. And in Mario World, fire flowers turn enemies into coins. That's just another silly Mario World thing. Is this the only game? Actually, chat, do you know this answer? Is this the only Mario game where fire flowers turn sprites into coins? I don't know if they did that in any other Mario game, but that is a Mario World thing, so they're gonna have to get some enemies out of the way here, and they're gonna have to watch out for the coins that get produced by the fire flower. So Newgasm. Oh, hey, that's a good idea too. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, geez, Newgasm though. They have not grabbed the Fire Flower, thinking perhaps they need to avoid it. But that was actually a pretty good strat to just jump on that Koopa. Unfortunately, it won't get them through the gap on the other side. So here's B2 in the lower right. 5, is it 5 fireballs kill the Chuck? And B2 DE. Yo, let's go. Whoa, look out. Yo. And that's a win. Let's do it. B2 DE81. Is that a 2 in a row? Did they got last week, didn't they? If memory serves correctly. Really smart reads there right at the end, and you can see how a sight read can really shake things up a little bit. We got Ike SMB coming in here in the lower right. We got Germdove, Revelug, and Newgasm working hard. This is a cool section. I really like this this Yoshi section here. And hey, yo, I mean, I want to try to have time to announce everything and mention everything I wanted to say. If you like this, if you're digging this design, I highly recommend checking out 2 Kaizo to Learn. Blue Ribbon High Life has so kindly created a tutorial hack for new Kaizo players, and you might learn a thing or two. Germdove. No, sorry, bud. Yoshi creates coins. Yeah, I'm trying to catch everybody's good strats here. There's a lot of different ideas being thrown around for this Yoshi section. Oh, and if I read correctly, those death blocks are custom. I like those. I like that little grumpy skull face on them. It just looks cool. Yo, Ike getting a little closer. All right. The block snake moving is on a timer. And of course, the P-switch is also on a timer, so it will expire, making the racers have to go a little bit more quickly. Oh, Newgasm, close though, close. Oh, you know what, Blue Ribbon? Now that you mention that, I totally see the little heart eyes. I totally see them now. I don't know if I would have noticed that if you wouldn't have said anything, but yeah, there they are. And Germdove, there they are, up and into the pipe here. What you gonna pick, Germdove? I like how everybody's going for the orb. Maybe they don't trust the goal tape. Ike getting bopped down right at the Chuck, and that's a win for Germdove. Nicely done. Y'all are fast tonight. This is quite a quick little sprint. For the uninformed or curious, I might have mentioned, but we do these races every Saturday night. So if you're having fun and you want more of this, if everybody races too quickly here, don't worry, because we got another race coming up every week. What chill music. I feel like I'm just like hanging out in like a nice lobby, you know? Like the floors have recently been waxed. Maybe the receptionist at the desk is welcoming me. It's just a nice area. This is a place I want to be. I'm a big fan of environment. And Newgasm, ooh, maybe in the lower left, maybe they're gonna get out of this dangerous environment. Hey, all right, let's go. Newgasm, well played. All right, that was very, very fast. Hey, for what it's worth, if you're here to, cheer on your favorite racers or streamers, please feel free to spam their emotes in chat, put them up, show your support. Oh, maybe Ike with a strat there. Interesting. Instead of hitting the Chuck with fire, Ike has opted to just bop the Chuck on his head, and since the Chuck is situated to the right there, to the left of that platform rather, it wouldn't just pop him in the pit. And what you gonna pick, Ike? Oh, they can't decide. I love how everyone is going for the orb. It's like you don't trust the gold tape. I think that's funny. I don't know. Maybe the gold tape isn't trustworthy. Who knows? Jank Pickle, Super Mario Wonder Runner Extraordinaire, which is more of a tongue twister to say than I had anticipated when I thought that up in my head. Coming in here in the lower right, it's Nathan Revelug Muzzle Jank Pickle. Looking for the top of the second podium, and it's gonna be Revelug. What are they gonna pick? I want someone to pick the pick the gold tape just to see. I think that's funny, giving them a choice of two exits. I don't know, something funny about that. Oh, Muzzle. Hey, Muzzle's at the end, but where's the Yoshi? Ah, well, they need to got to bring that baby Yoshi all the way to the end in order to throw the Yoshi up and hit that on-off coin up there. That will make some blocks that will allow them to jump up to the pipe. Speaking of pipes, pipes have nothing to do with Proto Pizza. I just thought it was a funny segue. Coming in here in the upper right. Newgasm 2, thank you for the raid. Well played. Really well played tonight. Drop a follow. Hey, if someone has impressed you, type in twitch.tv/that username. Drop a follow and go say hey to them on their own channel too. Huh. Yeah, Muzzle here in the lower left. They have kind of a thought. I wonder what they're thinking. Muzzle here, they're kind of moving the block snake in a different way than the other racers have. And that might lead to some cheese. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what they're thinking. Yeah, Proto, was that a one-shot on the Superstar run? That's very impressive considering the Superstar is on a timer. So all of their actions have to be an immediate sight read. They don't even really have time to sit and look at it, per se. Perchance. Jank Pickle. And here's Nathan MG, maybe with a shot at it if they can jump through with Yoshi in time. Yeah, it is 5 fireballs to kill the Chuck. And Nathan's got that Yoshi up in the Yoshi jail, Yoshi Containment Center. And Nathan, what you gonna pick? Orb. Can I get an orb in chat? Nicely done, Nathan MG. Oh, and look at this, Muzzle. Hey, all right, no problem. They got through. And Muzzle, which one are you gonna pick? The orb. All right. It's Ender of Games in the upper left, Proto Pizza, Jank Pickle in the lower right. Endless Ascent here in the lower left, working on the Superstar Run section, Ender of Games on that same section as well. Proto Pizza on the right, and Jank trying to figure out what's up in this Yoshi room. So while I have a chance here, while we're hanging out, if you have any questions about Mario, anything at all, please feel free to shout it out. Nathan, MG, here's someone with no questions about the level because they already won. Good job, Nathan. Thank you for the raid. I love these little happy dancers. But I wanted to point something out while I have your ear here for a second. If you haven't seen, it's been all the rage lately. It's been all the buzz around town. The SMW Central Hall of Fame has now officially permanently been established. And this is due in absolutely no small part to the work of Dr. No, our restreamer and resident superhero, along with some others, but really Dr. No, but a lot of other people contributed as well, myself included actually, and in a small degree. Yeah, a lot of others. I just wanted to, I just want to say thanks, because Doc does so much for us and really just spearheads so many good projects. And it's not just your thing, but if we could get a little bit of Dr. No hype in chat, like, I would appreciate that. But to be real, SMW Central Hall of Fame, it is the first time that we as a community have done something like this. It is the first time that SMW Central has done something like this. And it is what it sounds like. It's a Hall of Fame. and it's a way to recognize the achievements of a lot of different creators and people in the community, as well as Ender getting in that door. And in addition to that, establish sort of a permanent list of hacks that we really think people should check out. You know, this is the stuff that you might like to play. These are the hacks that have been formative to Kaizo in one reason or another. I tried to kind of indicate as much in my own write-up of Quickie World, which recently was inducted into the Hall of Fame. I think we got Invictus in there. We got Stick Mice in my head and then beat my head with a hammer and then let them out. And I really should have looked at the list of all of them before I started so I could shout more of them out. But those are the ones that I'm remembering off the top of my head. SMB1X, SMB1. I don't think I've actually played that one, so I'm gonna have to go back. Search for and Search for Salmon made it in there too. Endless Ascent though. Speaking of making it, Endless Ascent getting in the door. To Mato Separato. I don't even know if I've heard of that. So I think we've all got some homework here, and that homework being check out the Hall of Fame inductees, say GG, and go and play some of the hacks. If you haven't heard of Not So Sadistic Mario, for example, you should really go and check them out. This is definitely an ongoing thing, and I think we're gonna have, you know, more classes, more Hall of Fame inductees as time goes on. This is sort of an ongoing project that we're going to be talking about and working on throughout the years, but it's a great way to check out some new hacks that you might like, or some hidden gems that might have slipped by over the years. It gets tough to keep track of them all unless you're K-Toon with your 1,000 Kaizo spreadsheet or whatever. It's or Doc, who just seems to be able to remember every single hack and everyone who made it, which I admire that ability very much. If I ever wonder who made a hack, Doc just seems to always know. So yeah, these are your favorite hackers' favorite hacks. And I hope more people will check that out. It's on SMW Central right now, along with some cool new hacks that have gotten approved. So go and check that out. And just really thank you for, like, I don't know, me personally, and I dare to speak for the community. Thank you, Doc. Thanks for helping us do this. Thanks for putting in the work to make these kinds of things happen. You are absolutely a vital, valuable member of our community. We really, really appreciate it. Fire, Phi and B, and Blagon, everybody's here. It's literally a Hall of Fame, Hall of Friends. I tried to combine the word friend and fame, and it didn't work, so I just gave up. Hall of Frame? That doesn't make any sense at all. And you know, I suppose because it was mentioned on a personal note, I do appreciate Shovda, our kind and noble friend Shovda, had a very nice write-up of Search for Salmon, as it got included in the 2018 class for the Hall of Fame. On behalf of me to the community, thank you. I'm absolutely flattered. I accept this award on behalf of Mallow the cat, who couldn't be here today because he's sleeping in the other room, probably hanging out with Sky. But he appreciates it very much to be enshrined as such, and I really appreciate it. It's really, really kind. I appreciate that people voted for that and helped get that in. Yeah, he's humble about it, you know. He appreciates all the salmon, right? Like, he wants people to play Search for Salmon so that more people will get him a salmon treat. And there was a recent clear of Search for Salmon that I'm blanking on. Why can't I? No, someone cleared it. I can't remember their name, and I feel silly because I'm gonna think of it as soon as someone says it. It was Benny Kapow. That's right, I remembered. It was Benny. No, I saw it first, Grateful. No, I said it, and then I saw it. You didn't. No, I remember. It was Benny. It was Benny Kapow who recently completed Search for Salmon. Imagine that, a 2018 hack, still getting some plays. But just thank you all so much for that. It's been really nice. Kind of like, people eventually figured out what I was trying to do with Search for Salmon, and eventually it caught on. And I'm just grateful for that. Every time I see another wacky item abuse hack or some flow combo stuff, you know, I'm proud of what we've all done. I'm proud of how we've all taken the ideas and inspirations over the years and continually molded them into new things, surprising forms, exciting obstacles, great ASM, the whole 9 yards. It's really just amazing. Proto Pizza, you know what else is amazing? Proto Pizza, one jump, oh watch out, don't touch that. Reject material possessions, Proto. Go, move toward the pizza. Proto Pizza, making a decision, an important one, choosing the orb. Meanwhile, we got Ender of Games, Endless Ascent, and Jank Pickle. All of us working hard on the Yoshi section, the final one. And while we're giving thanks here, I'd also like to thank our maker, Blue Ribbon High Life. Thank you so much for making this level, and in particular, they have made levels for us, they have made tutorial Kaizos, and they are always helping out as a tester. Thank you for that. I really, really appreciate it. You know, ROM Hack Races is made by volunteers, everyone in chat hanging out and getting the hype, volunteers behind the scenes helping us out every single week. We really, really, really appreciate that. I have not seen a single goal tape yet. Nope. Oh, that's right. Oh, you feel me? That's smart. Yeah. Oh, that's really smart. If you don't... Yeah, wow, that's true. When you touch a goal tape, we got CO up in the upper right here. SMB2 Hacker Extraordinare. Proto with the raid too. Welcome, welcome. That is true though. And here's a little thing about SMW goal tapes. When you touch the goal in Mario World, the goal tape moving up and down is a sprite. But you don't actually have to touch the tape in order to beat the level. You just have to walk through the gate. If you do not touch the goal tape, well, actually, no, it doesn't even matter. When you touch the goal, all the sprites on screen turn into coins. And I think that's just sort of like the vanilla game's way of making sure that the player is safe. Because as we know from hacking, the player can die after touching the goal tape. And so I think that's like the dev's way of making sure that the player will never get hit by anything, never die or whatever after they touch it. Exactly, but just like TJB's letting us know, touching the gold tape collects the coin that the gold tape sprite would turn into, and thus you would not receive a coin from that. It was the ending of Link Dead's Bad Money all the way back when. Daw, jeez. Say it ain't so. We were just getting comfy, but suppose that's how it goes. These are the final 4 racers. Everybody's just too quick, too good at Kaizo. I think, you know, I think what that means is like, we could use some more signups, you know? I would love to see some more people coming out and racing these levels. They are open to anyone who wants to give it a try, and the signups every week are over on romhackraces.com. The signups really are just to let us know that you're racing and you want to give it a try, you know? But would love to see some more folks sign up or jump on the Discord, see how everything's going, learn a little bit about ROM hacking. We are a super kind and cool community. And Jank Pickle, holy moly. What is this? Can they survive? Jank Pickle sneaking underneath or above the chuck rather. That is pretty cool. Jank, oh dear, watch out. And Jank Pickle grabbing that orb, no problem. That does not turn, for whatever, yeah, well, the orb doesn't turn sprites into coins because it's only in one level in the original. And yeah, there's Jank kind of jumping over that chuck. It is possible to do that, but I think there's a little bit of subpixel shenanigans like that. Yeah, you can cross over a chuck. That chuck is situated in a 2-tile gap, and it is possible to jump over the chuck and kind of routinely bop him on the head in order to cross. If the ceiling were death blocks in that scenario, you would never be able to do that, but because it's just cement, you can make that little alt strat. Yeah, I meant over, not under. That's a common thing. I don't really know my left from right sometimes, and I don't really know my up from down. I'm kind of just decentralized. Yo, thank you very much too, Squirrel. Thank you for the 6 months with the Prime. I really appreciate that. All your subs and bits and things go right back into the ROM Hack Race community so we can keep bringing you these races, paying for some server costs, and you know, just bringing you all these. So thank you for that. Appreciate that so much. We got CO, we got Ender of Games, and we got Endless Ascent. Hanging out, keeping us all comfy. Also, yo, like, how are you, chat? Haven't even really gotten to ask. I don't mean to refer to you as sort of an amorphous hive mind. You're all individuals with your own stories. But it's, you know, how's it going, chat? Collection of all of you fine folks. Thanks for making ROM Hack Races a little part of your Saturday. Aw, thanks, Proto Pizza. Thank you so much. Thanks for racing. Thanks for being a part of the community. That's really kind of you. Is it just me, or does this music sound a little bit like the Mario Wonder theme song? Da 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 da. Can you hear it? Ah, maybe that's just me. Speaking of which, when are we gonna get Mario Wonder songs ported to Mario World? You know, like, can we have a 16-bit Piranha Plant Parade song? Cause I can think of a few use cases for that. Ender of Games, look out in the upper left. Watch out for that final coin there. They got it. No worries. Ender of Games is up that staircase, and now the most important choice. Yes! Yeah! They did it! Yes! Yes! Good job! Yo, I was hoping someone would go for it. Ender of Games, I'm gonna give them, well, how many? They got 15 stars. I'm gonna give them 15 cool points. One cool point. Ah, you know what? I'll double it. It's double cool point Saturday today, so 30. Give them the 30 cool points for that one. GG. I'm gonna be real, if I were playing this level, I wouldn't have even... I would have just touched it. I would have fallen for that troll immediately. Like, I totally forgot that property until someone mentioned it. Oh, endless, bonking the Yoshi into the coin block. Thanks for those cool points. You know a streamer that has ported Wonder music to Link to the Past randos and MSU pack? That's neat. Okay, cool. So people are kind of doing it. Cause like, I don't know about you, but I love the remixes of the Piranha Plant Parade song. Oh man, it's just such a cute little melody. If you go on YouTube, there's like a million like ragtime covers. If only Tom Breer were around to play it for us. You know? Like it's such a perfect little piano melody in the same vein as a lot of those other classic Koji Kondo kind of songs. That is Koji Kondo, right? That did the Wonder music? I believe it is. We got SMB2 hacker extraordinaire, CO Cadelic, Mario World player extraordinaire, Endless Ascent on the left side. Endless looking like they might have a thought here. I like this motif for a timed obstacle at the end. Instead of just, you're on a P-switch timer, right? But instead of just running forward, you have to kind of stop and perform some actions, like shooting a fireball at the Koopas. And I like that. There's something, I mean, running, we all love running forward. I mean, you know, Mario 3 speedrunners love it, and P-speed management is quite a interesting bit of tech. But I think there's something to be said for optimizing movement that is, shall we say, staccato, it's easy enough to just run, jump, and then you do it, right? You get yourself into a flow like that. But you display even, I think it's a little bit trickier sometimes, in some cases, to do a lot of stop and go movement. Instead of just optimizing your run, you're stopping in the right spot so your fireball angle works. You're quickly avoiding the coin that gets produced. There's a lot of minute movements that go on. And I'm really trying not to lean so hard on the phrase vast minutia, okay? I know that joke is gonna get really old if I continually just tell it over and over again. So I'm just making a note of that, and then we're moving on. Although big shout outs to K-Tune today, who became the first on-stream clear of vast minutia. From what I understand, he even liked it. The thing about repeating jokes is you gotta no, you're almost there. You're almost there. The trick really is, it's like the rule of threes, right? Like you repeat it, and then the second or third or fourth time around, you start changing it a little bit, right? You gotta memify your jokes just a little bit, you know what I mean? Like if I were to say to Captain Blueprint, I did just notice that those cool points hit my bank account a little while ago. Thanks for that past minutia. See, there you see, and you gotta flip it a little bit. The humor is in the alteration, because once the pattern has been established, then the unexpected thing is to break it. The Simpsons do this all the time. Bring it back, you know, bring it back in a new context. Remind them that it was funny before by presenting it in a new context. There's Endless Ascent. They're gonna get it. There you go, now you're getting it. Yeah, now you're getting it. Yeah. And see, this way the joke will last minutia. Unpredictability is at the heart of a lot of humor, you know what I mean? I've read that laughter can be a human mechanical response to sort of an unexpected stimuli. Everything's okay, but something unexpected happened. And, you know, so make those unanticipated connections. Yeah, you know, that is an interesting bit of tech that we haven't really touched on. I guess I kind of just forget sometimes. So like we said before, if not familiar with the standard Mario World controls, Y and X on the controller do the exact same function. And I can't really honestly think of a lot of platforming games where that is the case. Can you think of any other games that just have two face buttons that do identical things? I can't. I don't know. I can't think of a single one. But in Mario World, we can abuse that property a little bit. As you saw, we were switching X and Y in the cape room in order to get the turnaround. And in this case, if you are holding an item by holding down Y or X, the other button, X or just assume we're holding Y. Sometimes you're holding X to run, but just assume Y. If you're holding Y and you tap X with fire, you will still shoot a fireball even though you're holding an object. I read that on the internet when I was in like junior high, and it like blew my mind. I was like, oh my gosh, I can swim and shoot fire at the same time. This is amazing. Item swimming while shooting fire was big in 2003 or whatever. DK? Does DK do that? I can't even recall. That might be. A Dreamcast minutia. I like that. I like that one. Yeah, I don't know. Do the Sonic games? I'm not saying there isn't a game like that. I'm saying I can't think of one. Endless Ascent. Oh, you gotta go. We gotta go. Oh, hey. Now, this would work, wouldn't it? Oh, look at that. Hey, that's a Cosmic Brain little strat there. Endless, what you gonna pick? Nicely done. Hey, all right. Endless Ascent. Just damage boosting right through that, Chuck, for the win. Well played, Endless. Well played. Oh, and the credits? How kind. Oh my gosh, that's a really brainy strat from CO there. Did they do that on purpose? They made like a little bucket for the coin that gets produced by the Koopa to fall into. That was really smart, actually. Well, it won't be Downcast Minutia for long. There are plenty of really awesome Kaizo streams on Twitch right now. Heck, even on YouTube. I've seen some on Facebook Gaming, TikTok. You never know where the next awesome Kaizo stream is going to come from. So my recommendation, if you want the fun tonight to last minutia, you should follow some of the racers. Check out their streams. Go and say, hey, GG on the race. That was awesome, you know? And I'm sure you're going to make another friend. Make a new friend on the Kaizo directory. Also, keep in mind that we do these races every single Saturday night. Well, not every Saturday night. Sometimes for special events we take a day off, but we've got one tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. What's this? I don't know what time is. What is time? What year is it? Where am I? It's next Saturday, a week from today. We've got a level from Ike SMB. I believe that's our next maker, right? Doc will correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna make, because Ike has really kind of exploded onto the scene lately. A crossover from the Super Monkey Ball community. And I really, just a side note, I've just been wanting to point this out. I really like how Ike SMB was, I believe, Ike Super Monkey Ball, but SMB is also Super Mario Brothers. So it just like works perfectly. You know what I mean? Like they were the chosen one. But a little a transplant from the Super Monkey Ball community. Check out their Kaizo Monkey Ball run from GDQ Past. It's worth a watch. And they're going to be here next week, Saturday, with a really cool level. Yo, Kaizo Monkey Ball ROM hack race sounds like a bananas good time. Just sounds bananas to me. I gotta play more Monkey Ball. You know, every single time that game comes up, I think to myself, how much I enjoy video games where you roll around an orb. Really, name a bad video game where you roll an orb. It can't be done. Marble Madness, amazing. Marble Madness 2, also amazing. Those parts from Mario Galaxy where you stand on the orb and you kind of walk it around, awesome. My favorite part of the game. Super Monkey Ball, amazing. You know, even that one little bit in Mario RPG where you stand on the cannonball and move around in the sunken ship puzzle room, also awesome. Cannot think of a bad game. If you're game dev, if you're looking for ideas, just roll a marble. There's a game called Roll the World on Steam, which is all rolling a marble. Fun one too, an obscure little neat game though that more people should check out. But seriously, find a game. Find a game that is bad where you also roll a marble. You can't do it. Marbles on stream, another banger. It's the natural human propensity to follow the circular moving object. But we are down to one, as you can see, and as much as I would love to hang out and have ROM hack races all the time, we've had a long day. We are a volunteer team around here, and we are gonna throw pretty soon the raid over to CO, so we can go cheer CO on their channel. So I guess I will say thank you for watching. Thanks for making ROM hack races a little part of your Saturday. We usually schedule 2 hours for these. Sometimes racers get through quicker or not so quick, or you know, however it goes. But tune in next week, drop a follow here and across the Kaizo community. Tune in for another race next Saturday, and check out the website. Check out the Discord server, grab that ROM hack races base ROM for use in your next ROM hack racing project. Oh my word, oh my word. Oh no, CO. Oh, jeez. And we will be back on Saturday next with an Ike SMB level, hopefully. So I'm actually really curious to see what they're gonna make. So Doc has got us set up for that raid, and while we're doing, just want to say again, thank you to Doc for testing or for hosting the race tonight, and for setting up all the Hall of Fame stuff. We really appreciate you, Doc. Thank you so much. As well as Fen, Silent Snake, Mason SMW, Mithrillionaire, Gossip Greg, Osu Mario Cartman, What's Up Dot, we love our trans comrades, Captain Blueprint, for participating and helping us out, scout, and test this level this week. I have been Glitchcat, you have been you, and I do hope you have enjoyed your time here. For my community, I will probably do a big stream tomorrow. I've been really lazy this weekend. It's a lazy weekend. Just ignore your responsibilities, have some hot chocolate, maybe a brownie, and relax. You matter. Your thoughts matter, your heart matters, your feelings matter, you matter to other people in your lives, you matter to me as human beings, you matter to the internet's #1 Longboy Furret, and the people that matter to you in your lives would love to hear from you about that. We know Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled and autistic lives matter, and you. And I got that out before the raid was done. So I'm gonna say good night and thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this community. It means a lot to me, and I hope that you get some good feels too. Keep hacking. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Super Mario. Well. Good evening, everybody. What's up?